was a highwayman, on the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his blood on my life blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive. Hey, what's going on? This is David Potts with song notes and a ukulele lesson today coming your way. This is for the song Highwayman by made famous by the group the Highwaymen. This was originally a Jimmy Webb song. It was covered by Glen Campbell, and then I think made most famous by the group the Highwaymen, which is obviously Willie Nelson and Kris Kristofferson and Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash. So it's an awesome song. The songwriting is obviously great. Now, chord-wise, you have 4 verses. Each verse uses the same exact chord progression. So you learn one verse and you've learned the whole song, assuming you've got the lyrics memorized. I'm going to show it all to you now, okay? So stay tuned, and if you want to access the lyrics or the tabs or the notes I'm about to show you, check out my website, playsongnotes.com. You'll find the notes for this lesson and all my other stuff there as well. So it's a great resource for you, but let's dive right in. So chord-wise, we're looking at 5 chords you'll need, okay? So this song is in the key of D. On the ukulele, you play D by doing second, 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 open. You're going to need a G, which is open, second, third, second. You'll need an A chord, which is second, first, open, open. And 2 minor chords for you. One is a B minor, and this is the chord that you're usually starting the song with and you're coming back to quite a bit. It's 4th, second, second, second. So if you're new to this chord, basically, if you can, you want to bar the 2nd fret with your index finger. So second, 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 but you want to put your ring finger down on the 4th fret of the string that's closest to your face. So 4, 2, 2, 2. That's your B minor, okay? You want to get comfortable in this chord. And finally, you'll need an E minor. Open, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Okay, so those are the 5 chords you'll need. Now, as far as strumming patterns go, I keep it pretty simple when I play this one. I kind of do what I'm doing here is down, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Maybe add a little bit of upstrum on that 4 and 1 right there. But basically, if you're playing a B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I'm keeping it pretty simple, right? Mostly all down strums. If you're just learning this song and you want to keep it real simple, I recommend just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, or just really simple down strums, and you don't want to double them up. So by double them up, I mean doing 8. Okay, instead of doing 8, do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's sort of the count of the song, right? The beat of the song. So that'll give you the chords, that'll give you the strumming pattern you'll need. And now let's look at this first verse here. Because again, you learn this verse, you learn the chord progressions using this verse, and you can use that for the entire song. Now, if we were to take these chords that are on top of the lyrics here and sort of map them out without the lyrics, they would look sort of like this. Now, it's a bit awkward here. Like usually songs have a very, you look at the chords laid out for a song and there's like very clear patterns that are being used. And you kind of can just quickly pick up and memorize what's happening, right? This song, it's really tricky. And I think a lot of the reason is some of the measures have 6 counts instead of 4, and it's not really consistent. The first line has 2 measures of, I think, 6 beats. Well, that's kind of how I think of it, at least, right? Then the second line is 2 measures of 4 beats each. And then the third and the fourth line are a measure of 4 beats and a measure of 6, and then that repeats for the fourth line. And then you have this measure of 4 beats and then a measure of 6, and the last line is a measure of 6. So it's kind of, it's not super symmetrical, or there's not too many patterns that arise here, right? But again, you only have 5 chords, and if you look at these third and fourth lines, they're using the same 4 chords with the same timing. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier to learn. But basically, we'll just go through it one line at a time. Okay, keep it kind of digestible here, and I think you'll come away with it with no problem. And again, I do recommend using the lyrics as a guide. But let's look at this. So the first line goes like this. So, I was a highwayman, along the coach roads I did ride. Okay? So basically what's going on there is B minor for 2 counts. So 1, 2, then A, 2, 3, 4, G for 2, and then B minor for 4. So playing that again would be, I was a highwayman, and on the coach roads I did ride. So I'm doing a single down strum here for each beat, okay? And the second line is, so 2 measures of 4 counts each, and it's going to be A for 2, G, D, A for 4, okay? So, with sword and pistol by my side. Again, that would be A, G, D, A. Okay? And then we have the third and fourth line, which use this the sequence which repeats. Okay? It plays twice total. So it's E minor for 2, B minor for 2, A for 2, G for 4. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. Okay? And then this last one is when the bastards hung me, right? So this is usually when the character dies in each verse. Now this verse, this line, what makes this line unique is it ends on a D. And I think it's the only line which ends on a D. So I kind of just think of the character dying in each verse and like that D gives it a different sound, right? So B minor for 2, A for 2, G, A, D for 4. Okay, so the bastards hung me in the spring of 25, 2, 3, 4. Again, right? The last line is G for 2 and A for 4. But I am still around. Okay? So again, that's all you need. Every verse uses that same sequence of chords. So whether you want to memorize it by memorizing this chord mapping, or whether you want to just look at the lyrics and sort of memorize when each chord is sort of happens alongside the lyrics, it's up to you. I think it depends on your learning style. But again, I do recommend, especially if you want to sing this song, obviously learning the lyrics and then looking at the chords on top of the lyrics. I think that really helped. The last thing I'll show you here is how to play this sort of refrain, which is, and I come back again and again and again and again and again. So this happens after the third verse and the fourth verse, okay? So basically, chord-wise, it looks like this. You're going to have a D for 2, an A for 2, a B minor for 2, an A for 2, a G for 2, a D for 2, and then you're going to have an E minor for 4, and then a G, A, D, just like the end of each verse, right? Now, I will say, if you're on a guitar, the bass notes in some of these chords are going to be a bit more precise in that you're going to be walking things down. Like you would have a D to an A over C sharp, to a B minor, to an A, to a G, to a D over F sharp, to an E minor. And on a guitar, what that does is it gives it a very like clean descending sound. Now in the ukulele, it's tougher because the string closest to you is obviously an octave higher than it would be on a guitar, and you can't really get those bass notes as much. So I just play the full chord. But what it sounds like is this. And I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again and again. E minor 2, 3, 4, G, A, D. Okay? So let me do one more verse for you. I'll put it all together and then you can take it, run with it, and have fun, okay? So let's do it. I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide, in a place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around and around and around and around and around and around and around. All right, so there we have it. Great song. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I would love to answer them for you. And if you found this lesson helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know what songs you want to hear, especially what ukulele songs you want to hear. I have a lot of guitar stuff, but I do some uke songs every now and then. But thanks for watching. Check out my website. If you found it super helpful and you want to show your appreciation, I have a tip jar on the website. Even if you throw a few bucks my way, if this helped you, it really lets me know you're out there. So, but I'll leave it there. And thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great night and keep on rocking. Okay. I fly a starship across the universe divide until I reach the other side. I'll find a place to rest my spirit.